So what we did is we basically worked hand in hand with some state political parties to build Electioneer. And Electioneer basically solves problems that are inherent with paper voter registration. And really the system is unique because it not only has a mobile application that canvassers out in the field can gather digital voter registrations, but we also have a web-based admin portal that the canvassing organizations can aggregate all the data, download that into reports, and process all of the voter registrations digitally. And really it's just about modernizing voter registration and voter registration organization workflow. So the first thing that I'm going to demonstrate is the admin portal. This is for the voter registration canvassing organizations. And what this is going to allow them to do is collect all the data in one location, filter and download reports of that data so they can use that in a number of different ways, as well as digitally submit the voter registration information to the states. So the first screen here is going to be the pretty simple login screen. And it's going to drop this organization right onto the registrations page. So all of the voter registration information that was collected in the field by the canvassers is going to show up on this report here. So what we can do is filter by any of these different variables as well as download the reports. And this is not only going to show their voter registration information, but it's also going to show things like location of where that registration happened. So we can start to look at the data of what areas are more effective to gather voter registration information. Next, we're going to look at just mobile users. So these are going to be the canvassers that the organization are going to have out in the field. They will have their own mobile app, which we'll show here in a moment. And then we can go ahead and add as many different canvassers as we want to this particular organization. And then they can log in through the mobile app to collect that voter registration information out in the field. Account settings, super simple. We can upload the logo here for the company and we can change that information. And really that's it. The bread and butter is back to this registrations page where we're going to be able to filter, aggregate, look at the data, as well as download the reports. So as a canvassing organization, what I can do is go into my admin portal that we just demonstrated and invite and send out emails to all my field canvassers. And once the canvasser gets the email, basically they're going to accept it. It will have a unique identifier for that canvasser and allow them to download the application and then basically create their canvassing account on the mobile application that they'll take out into the field with them. So that's going to look like this right here. So in this example, we've already created an account for a field canvasser. Once they're logged in, they'll be able to see their organization, they'll be able to see their user identification number, validating the legitimacy of them as a canvasser. And then it's pretty simple. All we're going to do is start a new voter registration here. And it's going to start with a couple of questions on U.S. citizenship, if they will be 18 before the election. And once that's done, then we have a driver's license scanner that we can go ahead and scan the code on the back of the license. And as you can see here, it's going to auto fill out all the information from that driver's license, just that simple. If for some reason the driver's license won't scan, we can go ahead and manually enter all that information as well. Once everything's in there, they're going to fill out a handful of other pieces of information on this registration piece, which I'm going to go ahead and do now. So as a canvasser, I've now scanned this voter registration applicant's driver's license to get their information, and I've also asked them a handful of additional questions that you can see here on this screen. Once I've filled out the appropriate information, then I'm going to click continue. On the following page, it's then going to ask for a party affiliation and then a couple of questions based on military service. And once that is completed, then we're going to have a registration review page. So the applicant can review their information just to make sure everything is correct. They can scroll through, see the addresses and all the information that was filled out. And then once that is done, I'm going to confirm that registration, and there's going to be a signature page here. And on the signature page, with my finger, I can just go ahead and sign right here and complete that. And that registration is now done, and all of that information is going to show up in the administration portal for the VR organization.